Hey there guys, welcome to the BGE Collective summary video. I am Jason Froud from Demi Nights and I will be your host, fortunately for you. This is episode 1 for the month of July 2017 and it's a quick summary of all the games the Collective has reviewed, overviewed, blogged about, etc. It's just a quick video to summarize everything we've done, and so you can go look at it, and if you're interested in anything in more detail, you can just follow the links below in the show notes, and that should take you to the individual reviewers' pages or YouTube channels, blogs, whatever, etc. So the idea is that I want to do at least a video like this at least once a month, depending on how busy we get, maybe twice a month, because there's obviously 5 of us at the moment, and it gets pretty busy with a lot of reviews and board games streaming out, and Gen Con just around the corner. So if you want any information, links below in the show notes. We have Facebook pages, Board Game Geek Guilds, and etc, etc. So thanks, let's get on to the show then. So first of all, we'll start with our inglorious leader, Molten Pool. He writes written reviews for Zatu Publishing, and he's looked at a few games this month. But I've got a list here of some of the stuff they've done. I've got a few of the games here as well that have been reviewed, so I'll show you them. Otherwise, I might pause for a second and then point to where the picture will come in or something like that. So, starting with Martin, he did Ominos from Yay Games. He also did Tiny Epic Galaxies and the expansion, Into the Black. This is my copy, and I'll be doing an overview of this sometime soon. I've done Galaxies, but not the expansion. He's also done Carnage from Devil Pig Games. And Carnage is a great little fun game. I definitely check that out. I'll put links to all the guys' reviews and stuff at the bottom in the show notes. So if you want to check out any of Martin's reviews, you can just click on the link and I'll take you to the Zatu website, and you can check out any of the ones he's done there for this month and previous months. He's also done Flamme Rouge and Anachrony. So he's done a good, nice little mix of games there. Martin says the best game that he's played this month, or the game he's enjoyed the most, was Summit. And I think Nick is about to do a review on that as well, so we'll have to check those out. So that's what Martin's done. Now let's have a look at what Nick done. Nick did a little video for it as well, so we'll stop here and let Nick carry on with his videos.
Hello, I am legendary Welshman Jason Froud, and this is my monthly recap. So, written reviews for the online retailer Zatu, I've done 4. I looked at Dice Forge, which I also video reviewed. Dice Forge is a great gateway game that could have more depth than it actually looks. Could have more depth to it. It looks like it might be a bit more complicated. There's lovely artwork, it's very approachable, but there's lots of icons and stuff like that. But actually there's not too much depth to it, and actually I ended up wanting more than the cards that were included. So that's Dice Forge. I also wrote about Caverna, Cave versus Cave. My first experience of Caverna, I've not played the full game. I really like that one, although again it seems ripe for an expansion. I looked at Unique Deck Builder, Aeon's End, which I did enjoy, but all the kerfuffle about updating the art for the 2nd edition kind of left me a bit cold, and it's just really hard. And then I looked at Comet, my favourite game of all time. I love the area control and the battles of Comet, the way you are encouraged to attack, the temporary victory points that work so well, and the way you have to plan when you're going to take those victory points. I think Comet is superb. Maybe a bit overwhelming for your first few games with all the powers that are available to you, but in essence the actual play mechanics are quite simple. For video reviews, I've already mentioned Dice Forge, but I also reviewed the surprise of the month was Quirk, which is a game that came out of nowhere. I was just sent an email about it, and my son looked at a video advertising it and he was like, yeah, let's get that. We got it, and it's become our most played game because it is quick, it's simple, it's kind of charades crossed with Go Fish, Happy Families, and so when you need a card to complete a set, you're asking other people, but you have to do an impression verbally or through the gift of actions to get that card, and it's just fun, it's a good laugh. And it works really well with families. I also looked at King Domino, which is another gateway game. I really like King Domino, and I've just started playing the 2-player full 7x7 version, and I love that. I think that's brilliant. I think it adds more strategy. Really like King Domino. Island of El Dorado is a preview, a Kickstarter game, and this one really surprised me as well because it adds 3 mechanics together and rather light takes on those mechanics, and that becomes more than the sum of its parts. So it adds very light tile laying, very light resource management, and very light conflict. But these all work together, and you're exploring the island, trying to control the shrines, and it's definitely more fun if you get involved in battles. Lastly, I looked at Dice Forge. 4 Elements. 4 Elements is a flicking game. I'm kind of on the fence about this one. It's not that it's a bad game, it's that I'm not sure it really adds anything to the dexterity flicking game market. It's certainly very similar to Cube Quest, except using cut-out plastic pieces. They're quite hard, and they often end up with sore fingers and sore nails after this game. But it does go up to 4 players, which Cube Quest is solely 2 players. My son absolutely loves it. I do have a question about balance as well. I think one of the elements is stronger because you can interlock the barrier pieces with that element, and that creates quite a strong defense. So if you haven't got Cube Quest and you like to play flicking game with more players, then it might be for you. For me, Cube Quest is all I need because the majority of the time I'm playing dexterity games with just my son. So bit hit and miss on that one. Thanks very much for watching Board Deck and Dice. I've been legendary Welshman Jason Froud, and we will see you next time.
Right, thanks for that, Nick. Right, so let's do my section then. On my Gaming Nights channel, I reviewed a couple of games this month, or a few games. I started off with a video that I do with my Little Nights. I call the Little Nights video. It's what I do with my family. We do family-based board games like this one. Refruit. This is what we do. We've got a few more coming out like this from Brain Games. We've got another one hopefully at the beginning of this month as well. So you can have, if you're interested in family games, please have a look at that. From my Painting Nights side, we did a commission for Firefly the board game, which was all the ships. So I thought it was a good time to do the overview of the board game itself. It's a big favorite in my house. My partner Carla loves Firefly. So I did the video for this, and then we also did another video of showcasing the figures themselves. So if you're interested in seeing what they look like painted, or interested in having them painted yourself, check out the video. I also did videos for King Domino, which is a great little domino style tile placing game. Great fun. It actually has an expansion, or standalone expansion coming out. Called Queen Domino, which I'm really looking forward to because I think that's going to be great, especially how good King Domino was. And we also had a Kickstarter preview video for a friend of mine's game who's coming out called Dice Hospital. Mike Nudd's doing a few other games as well called Lava Run, and you might be familiar with his previous game Waggle Dance. This was good fun. I actually really enjoyed this. It's kind of like Theme Hospital, the board game. Really good fun. Really looking forward to that. Definitely going to be backing that. So that's what's happened at Gaming Nights. We'll have more videos coming out for the following month, as I had quite a lot of commissions to do on Painting Nights side. And if you're interested in checking out some of the figures I painted, you can follow my Facebook page on Painting Nights, or have a look at this channel at Gaming Nights to see the rest of the videos. And yeah, it was a good slow month for me in terms of videos I've done, because I got a lot of other things going on. But I did play quite a few games, and the game that I enjoyed probably the most this month, or surprised me the most, was from Simon, called The World of Smog, Her Majesty's Secret Service. I really liked it. It was interesting. It was different. It had interesting mechanics, some great looking busts, and I really enjoyed that. So that's what I did this month. We also have Mark Capelhelm. He also writes for Zatu, but he also has his own Facebook page where he does written reviews called Moitex Reviews, and he's done a few games as well. He's done a game called Dynamo's Fall. He also had a look at Zombie Babies. This was on Kickstarter, and he also had a look at Secret Weapons of the Third Reich, and he's passed this on to me to have a look on. Hopefully I'll have a look at this soon. he also had a look at a game called Awful Fantasy. And there's a game on Kickstarter at the moment called Pepper and Carrot from Loyalist Games. He's done a review for that. And he also had a look at Near and Far from Red Raven Games. Near and Far is obviously very popular. Even I love that. It's such a great game. And not a surprise, his favorite game of the month was kind of a tie between Near and Far and Outlive. Outlive was also a really good game. Did a video for that last month. You can go check that out. So yeah, those are the videos and the reviews and stuff that people have done over this part of this month. If you're interested in those, you can go check them out via the links that I put below. We've got a couple of other announcements as well. We have a new member to the guild, or to the group, and that's Lindsay. And from next month on, or in 2 weeks time, I'll be adding her links and videos to the section of reviews that people have done. And we also have a community guy, Chewy. He is very heavily involved in all the Facebook groups and clubs and stuff, especially up north. So he's our man on the ground, giving us all the info on what's coming up and what's hot and so on. So thanks for checking out the video. If you want more information on the collective, or you want to just engage with us, you can go check out our Facebook page, Board Game Exposure Collective. I'll obviously have all the links below. Or you can check us out on Twitter. You can join our guild on Board Game Geek, or you can follow us on our individual pages. Mine's this YouTube channel or Facebook page. Same with Lindsay and Nick and Mark as well. So thank you very much for your support, and we'll see you guys in the future.